Obviously, I think it turned out great. There was, I think the last time I saw it, it was a little bit bigger than I was anticipating. I was like, wow, I looked at the hands, and the hands were like twice the size of my hands, and I'm like, oh boy, I hope it shrinks up. But he said once they send it off and everything, it's gonna shrink down. But I thought it looked outstanding.
Did you like the pose?
I did. We talked about it. We had some different pictures. They kind of threw some ideas out there, and obviously it would have been cool to do the tarp slide, but they already had the bobblehead. But I think that signifies or kind of shows, the World Series. That's one thing that, yes, all the individual stuff is awesome, but the whole goal is to bring a World Series to your team that you're playing in the city you're at, and that's what we accomplished. So I was wanting something with the World Series emblem, something to remember from that. So that's why. I mean, we put all of our heads together. It wasn't just like I said, that's it. We kind of went over the other statues that were out here and just different stuff like that.
What does it mean to share this with so many members of that team?
It's awesome. Like I said, they're only here because of tomorrow. I don't know if half of them have flown in, but it's awesome to see them and joking around. Like, I remember playing here just not too long ago and looking up and seeing all an older team that comes in and they're representing, doing stuff like that, and I'm like, oh my God, these guys are old, fat, and gray. And then now it's like, holy crap, that's us. Like, that's me out there doing the same thing I was calling other guys out on. So, but yeah, it's awesome to see him. I guess I haven't talked to him very often, but just catching up with him and seeing how everybody's doing, it's awesome.
Hard to not have Bobby here, though.
It is. Obviously, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I've lost teammates over the years, but losing somebody like that. I mean, like I said, he's a little kid in a big man body, and always goofing off, always having fun. So yeah, not having him here and hearing that news, it hit me a little bit harder than I thought it would when I first heard of it. But yeah, it's definitely very sad.
Mark, you had an 05, right? I mean, when he came up as your third closer and then closed out the World Series. Right?
Yeah, and I think everybody said like he was throwing 100 before other guys were throwing 100. But yeah, I mean, he just had nasty stuff. He was obviously had a dominating, what do you call it, presence out there. Like he was just a fear. Like, guys look out there and see this big dude out there. I know I was scared of him in the clubhouse a few times. I'm not getting on this guy's bad side.
Mark, you had so many good moments during your career, now even post-career right here. What does it all mean to you and your family?
I don't even really put it into words. Like, it's literally like you don't play the game for any of this. Like, I literally went out there and played just because I love baseball and I love competing. And, all the numbers and all that stuff comes of it, but you never think of this number retirement statue. Like, that's just, it's not even, I can't even wrap my head around it. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Do you still get, like, are you comfortable out there listening to people talk about you and giving speeches?
No, I hate it. I was literally nervous as can be all day today. Got 3 hours of sleep last night. Couldn't eat all day today. Sick to my stomach. Like this stuff, all these cameras and mics and people, like this is not my comfortable zone. So it's definitely not comfortable out there.
Your teammates knowing.
Yep. We just now got to find something for my wife to do besides dressing us and keeping us, as I'm half naked here. Yeah, but just have them come back out there, and that's kind of one thing we mentioned when they were asking about doing this, and we're like, hey, can we add this into it? And they were like, absolutely. So I'm just glad they went along with it. They're a little older now that they can argue back a little bit more with me.
Your teammates knowing what kind of guy you are, have they been ribbing you about the statue?
Oh, yeah. That's. I don't think we missed. Literally, I haven't talked to a couple of those guys in 10 to 12 years, and it was like we didn't even skip a beat. Like, literally just getting on each other, wearing each other out, making fun of each other. So I think that's what, when you go to battle and you win a World Series with the team, it's like that. You got a special bond with those guys.
A couple of them said that it takes a statue to draw you out of hiding these days.
Yep, that's about what it takes. And that's when Jerry called me. I told you guys, he was like, before you hear me out, before you say no. And I'm like, what the hell is this about? So yeah, it's, again, I don't like the attention. I like the attention on other people. I don't like talking. So it's like this is not a comfortable zone, but it by no means am I taking it lightly of this honor. It's like I said, it's incredible.
I know you're not comfortable with the attention, but when you get to share that with the teammates, with your family, with the people in the organization you like, does that make it easier for you?
No. I mean, honestly, just the whole talking part and getting in front of people, I don't care what we do, what I try to prep myself for, I'm not going to be comfortable with it.
Did you get to talk to Jerry at all?
Just right there at the end. I mean, I talked to him at Sox Fest a little bit, and yeah, and that's what I told him. I said no more. I had the retirement speech. Now this speech, I said we're no more speeches. You got them all out of the way. But like I said, I'm not disqualifying or like not how much of an honor it is for me and my family, and just to see that being out there forever. Like it's just like I said, I can't wrap my head around it. I can't think of the right words to say to show my gratitude and thankfulness for this honor. It's amazing.
Mark, this 05 team resonates obviously with the fan base for the championship, this kind of style you play, but you ever thought why you resonate so much with this fan base, why you seem to really connect with them?
I mean, I don't really think of that. Like, honestly, when people are saying, like, you're worthy of this, it's like, you earned it. And I'm like, I didn't earn it. Like, you don't go out there and play to earn number retirement, statue. You go out there and just play to try to win the game. And maybe that's why, because I just left it all out there. I had fun sliding on the tarp. In between my starts, I had to have fun because it got boring out there, sitting on the bench for 4 hours.
Mark, nationally, sometimes this team gets forgotten. There's a perception there. But when you meet Sox fans out and about, or even today, how do they remind you that this team was so memorable to you?
The 05 or just like the team in general? I mean, I think they look back at what we did. I mean, it was so long before they had a championship come through here, and I think they're so thankful that finally someone was able to bring it to them.
Do you feel like this team doesn't get the recognition it deserves nationally?
You're asking the wrong person because I don't pay attention to all that. So it doesn't matter to me what people recognize us on. I know what we did, and that you can't take that away from me. I don't care what other.
Mark, you always had a lot of interest, and I'm sure you still do. Do you miss baseball?
No.
I don't think so.
Zero. That's what I was this morning. I'm like, man, I wish I was on my tractor in the field right now cutting grass or tearing up ground, putting in a food plot or something. That's like in my comfortable zone. But no, I had my moments and I was done at the end. I knew I was done. The arm started hurting me a little bit too much, missing the family, being gone all the time. I knew it was over. I mean, I pay attention to it here and there. I don't watch it all the time. I watch it more because of fantasy baseball. I'm in with all my buddies back home. But other than that, no, there has honestly not been one time that I've sat there and been like, dang, I wish I was out there pitching right now. Or I wish I wouldn't have quit when I did. I was totally content.
How's your fantasy baseball team?
I'm actually making a comeback. I didn't start off very hot. Bunch of wimps going on the DL. I need to draft better or make a few phone calls and tell them to suck it up a little bit. But I think I'm in third right now, so got a long season left. I'll update you guys.